Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump into the action today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you're interested in joining any of our campaigns or just joining our community and supporting what we're doing a little bit more, please consider checking out our Patreon. Link to that is down in the description below. So, where last we left off, the party was all the way in Xhorhas, inside of the ruins of the fallen city known as Draconia, one of the most technologically advanced portions of society ever. Now, you all figured out many different aspects to how to safely bring your friend back to life. But one thing that you were perplexed by was how you were going to be able to, how do I put this delicately, find where the fuck they are at so that you could better make sure that you grab the right being from the astral and bring it into the body down below. So, everybody, through some research, cunning thinking, and, well, just asking, you found out that there is an observatory over in Westrun that might be able to better pinpoint exactly what you are looking for. So, you all decided that you were going to go there. Silrin found a tree. Y'all walked through it. Kuma picked up a stone, became a baby penguin-looking motherfucker. A puffin is a baby penguin, apparently. And once you all arrived there, Silrin fart clouded you all, and you are heading out towards Westrun. You arrived in Silrin, heading to Westrun, which means you are going to be fart clouding for about 4 hours. But that's all it takes. After 4 hours of fart clouding, you all arrive in Westrun. Now, for some of you, you have been here before. Dorzen, Jimmy. And it is a marvelous, beautiful city with high, strong walls on every area of its perimeter. It has a large military force that is ever present to protect the dividing plains from anybody who would interfere with it and possibly harm it. This military force, as the two of you are aware, are referred to as the Shields. The Shields are pretty dutiful in their job and very good at what they do as well. Of course, you know, nowhere near what you all are capable of, but some of them are considered archmages, protectors, and stuff such as that. As you all are walking forward, the front desk outside of the entry wall, as you are entering, you see that there's a very relaxed, almost bored, tired-looking individual just leaning on one hand. What's your business for coming into Westrun today?
We're visiting the observatory.
Very well. He leans up and then rotates his finger where somebody else lifts the gates and then does a double take as he sees the two of you. Oh, I am so very sorry. Welcome to Westrun. How are you doing today? Hi.
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. Beautiful day. Just partially cloudy, not too bad. It's wonderful. Thank you so much for coming to the city. I assume you have some big duties to handle for your own adventures, right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You
cool.
guys know each other?
Are you kidding me? They're the shits that helped save our entire city.
That's their name. Yeah, they're the shits. Okay.
Yeah, they're just,
Right.
you know, from what I know about the organization, they're just a piece of the shits.
Well, I mean, this is this is Dorzen Horseman. I mean, he single-handedly was able to parlay directly and fight against the horrific entity of Vorvik. And this is Jimmy. Jimmy. Oh my God, James. You are much more bruised than the book suggested. While the two of you are here, can you? I have a copy. It's in my locker. Can you sign my book, please?
What book?
Sure.
Wonderful. And he runs off, and as he's running, you hear him shouting. Everybody other than Jimmy hears him shouting, hey, let them into the city! Hurry! And freaking out, and then he comes running back from the other side, and he holds up the book that Ace wrote on your adventures, and holds it out to the two of you. Can you just autograph right there?
Just hold this puffin.
Yeah, of course.
Someone
pretty.
takes the book and pen for
That's
to
so
hold out
cute.
for Jimmy and Dorzen.
It's adorable. It's so cute. Look at it.
So
you hold
just with a silently like, I want to kill this man.
Yeah. And
Definitely more fluffy than it once was.
can you make it into? Can you make it out to Darcy? She's inspired by your entire group so very much. My daughter, Darcy, she really loves the stories. I read them to her every night.
For a second, I thought you were going to say, can you make out to eBay?
And I don't know how the two of you handle him wanting your autograph in his book.
Oh, Jimmy signs.
An ink and quill? What pen?
Yeah. He'll give you an ink and quill. Yeah, please sign. And Silverin's holding it for you while he scratches Kuma.
Just for record too, Kuma, you have the intelligence of a puffin, which I don't think is very smart. So for now, you're enjoying this. It's afterwards it's done. Then you're.
What are you talking about? Nothing's changed.
All right.
Exactly.
So he takes the signature from the two of you and puts his book over on the desk. And I don't know how long you all are going to be in the city, but if you need a personal guide, I've been stationed here for 9 months. I've already seen everywhere around it. I've been on different patrols. Just let me know if you need any help whatsoever.
Can we see the observatory from here?
Jimmy can't, but everyone else, yeah, you can make it out. It is a partially cloudy day, so you see in the middle of one of the other wards out there, because everything is broken down to specific wards, and it's kind of like a maze to walk through the city. Not really, but like it's not as easy as some people might believe. There is a large tower that has a gold and silver plated ball on top of it that has a stick sticking out of it, and well, I mean, that looks like something that people could look through. It looks like a giant telescope or a looking glass.
One question: is
Yeah.
Tessa still part of the guard?
Oh, you didn't hear. Tessa was relocated after the battle. She went over to Jorhas. Captain Tessa. She was going to be training up a legion of dutiful followers of the Crystal One. And last I heard, she was missing?
Ooh. She's a big girl. She can handle herself.
Right. I mean, nobody would ever think that Tessa would not be able to handle any situation by herself. I mean, Captain Tessa was marvelous soldier. Unfortunately, I never served underneath her, but I did read about secondhand tales of hers from the book, of course.
Thank you. Yeah. Keep up the good work. And I just fist bump his shoulder and just walk away awkwardly because he's never met a fan before.
Yes, all of you. Yeah.
Is Vexalia still? She's not residing here any longer, is she?
Vexalia. Oh, no, she hasn't been here in quite some time. Not that I know of. Of course, I'm not I'm not at the higher rungs of everything. If you want me to find out, I'll go find out for you.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was just curious. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Best of luck. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.
Oh, Ladle, by the way. My name's Ladle.
Bye, Babel.
Hey.
Bye, soup spoon.
And Kuma is handed back to Silverin.
Yeah, we haven't been on this continent in a while. We're actually famous people here, Jimmy.
Yeah. There's a holiday dedicated to you guys.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the day that you slayed Vordvik. Also the anniversary of Pris's death, which is why we had that entire, like, festival.
I didn't realize
but also,
that was a...
Well, it's dedicated to Vox Machina and the shits that helped protect the city.
To be fair, Dorzen, we were celebrating Prissa. Everybody else was celebrating, hey, we're alive.
Yeah. Exactly. But anywho, you all walk into the beautiful the beautiful shining city of Westrun. You see all of the different wards are separated by all of these different pathways and walkways. Walking through the main district is somewhat of a maze for many of you. It looks kind of awkward compared to many other cities, except to, of course, Mary, who, well, you can navigate through here with ease if you wanted to. As you look around, you see that there's all manner of different people going about their business. You see shields are running around, helping people, doing their patrols, assisting anybody who needs it. And it's just a wholesome and swell-looking location. As you're walking through, periodically, you will get a couple of people who, like, double take and, like, elbow one another and point over at Dorzen and Jimmy. But none of them are going to be brazen enough to approach you yet.
Thought occurred to me that in the appendix of the book, pulled out the script again and then put it back. It's mentioned that your friend was Prissa Trickfoot, right? Wasn't the Trickfoot family home in this city somewhere?
I don't think Ace never learned that. At that time, that was a hidden secret.
No,
Yeah.
but then when it was revealed and stuff, I figured that Ace would be like, at least do that sort of like, and Prissa was from a long line of the Trickfoots and like.
Maybe in the second novel.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the script for the play, not the book that got published.
Yeah.
Silverin,
Okay,
we met Pris's family. They're actually they lived in Iman.
Well, I was asking because if I was going to do something like scrying or trying to find someone, it's easier when you have something important to them.
Ha.
Yeah, you're not going to find any of that here. I would just make a quick check, see if I get distracted as a puffin with 1 intelligence.
Yeah, go for it. Hey, puffins have a 3 intelligence. Penguins are kind of smart.
11 minus 4 or 3.
There's a water fountain.
And flies off.
Kuma, do it. Get a drink and then come back here.
You see him splashing around in the water fountain.
I'm gonna go into like a back alley or something really quickly and just
Buy some
put
drugs.
on a disguise.
Alrighty. You are
looking like-
disguised.
Yeah, just like some ordinary commoner or something.
Matching to the city. And do you have the urchin background, Mary?
I have, yeah.
Okay, cool. You can navigate the city no problem at all. If they need help getting there, you can figure out any city streets like the back of your hand. It's never an issue.
Yep.
By the way, Doys and Jimmy, as I was distracted by Kuma, who's having fun, I guess, over there. Did you see where Mary went?
No. Uh-oh.
She's not one to get lost, but I figure she's either scamming some poor idiot, or she's going to be nearby all along and we're not going to realize it.
Mary? Mary? I just start wandering around.
Oh, are you looking for Harry? I thought I saw him go that way.
I don't know who that is. No, I'm looking for my friend Mary. She's actually she's about he tries reaching up. This tall, and she's really pretty. She's got like the pointy ears, not that pointy though, and I don't know where she went.
I'm gonna lean in towards Jimmy and just lift my hat a little bit. It's me, Mary. I mean, Amaryllis.
Oh, so Soren's looking for you, I think.
Oh, hello. Hello, Silverin.
Hello,
Don't mind
stranger.
me. I'm just a fan or something walking along.
Yes, because we let all our fans of these two get this close and follow them around.
Let me roll a perception check to see who hears that.
Don't you know?
Had to be the sarcastic asshole.
What? What? And like 3 people come running over. Oh my god, really? Wow. I didn't want to bother you because you look like you're on a like super important like job and mission right now. What are you guys doing?
As that was
Well,
happening, Soren just yells, "Fuck!"
Oh,
Why'd you tempt fate?
I must
Hey,
say,
you don't have
you
the
hear
dice
us not. You're not quite all that you've been made out to be. Not with that attitude.
I'm not the famous one.
Yeah, who are you guys? Yeah, anyways. But yeah, what are you guys doing here? Are you doing anything important? Are you going on another mission? Is it a secret mission? Are you trying to protect the world? Oh, what's happening?
Glasses.
Can you recommend a good inn?
So what are you guys doing?
Can I do a
Jimmy's
full-
like just saying hi. Oh, we're heading down up the. There's an observatory. Very nice to meet you. Yeah.
Oh, do you need directions to the observatory? I know where I know how to get it. I have to drop my sister there off at school. She's really smart. I can show you if you want.
Okay.
Oh, hey, is that Vixalia and Scanlan over there?
Wait, what?
Go, run away.
I'm not even gonna bother to have you roll a deception check. It's no.
Poor
Can I
kid.
do a flyby and just have it poop right onto the middle of his hand?
Oh, you are so mean. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Wait. Where? Oh.
Hey, it could have been on his head. I did it on his hand where he could wash it off.
Ah. Jesus, I hate this so much. Okay.
total power totally corrupts.
Yep.
You've given me the power of a bird. I have no responsibilities.
But anyways. So, you all begin walking through the city streets, and Mary, I assume you were trying to find a way over to the observatory.
Yeah.
It's actually quite easy. As you pass by a couple of their mission boards, hey guys, there's mission boards in case you were wondering. You
bandits
see
in the
that
Oh, did
forest.
someone walk away in his previous game?
Yeah. That's an entire story where they're like, we have nothing to do, and
I need you to
I
explain
told
that
them
after
about-
this.
I will. Yeah, there's. Oh my god.
I'm going to
Anyways.
go past the mission board and just grab a pamphlet off it and just. Oh, hey, Farmer Baumgarten needs a new wheel for his cart. We could look into that. It pays like 2 gold pieces.
What about these two dwarven brothers looking to find the lost mine or something?
Ah, that's boring.
You're giving a farmer 2 gold to repair a wagon. That's freaking his life savings.
That must be some
He's a
wagon.
rich farmer.
Huh, a
Cool.
rich farmer. It says plantation owner. Ah.
Oh,
Hey, Jared, anything in the mission pamphlet thing about anything to do with like animals in terms of like missing poachers or whatever?
There is a little bit of a situation happening directly outside of the boreal forest. Where many of the plains cows that have been domesticated, free range, mind you, plains cows are always free range because, that's only the right thing to do. Their cows have been getting poached and killed and gone missing. in the past like 6 or 7 months right now. And the farmers are starting to get really in an uproar and starting to take it into their own hands. And it's going to be turning into a bloodbath if they find out who's been doing this shit. So the guard actually put out a personal offering to try to quell the farmers while they continue to look into who might be stealing the plains cows. Because, as Dorzen and Jimmy would know, plains cows are... Imagine a cow, like if you've ever seen a real cow, double it. That is a plains cow.
So one of those box paintings of a cow.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, there is a mission like that on this board. I told you, there's a real mission board here, guys.
I rolled a 1 looking at the board. What do I find?
A worm on the ground.
Eh, not the first time.
Yep. Wouldn't it?
When we have time, I want to... If we have time, I'd like to just check this out real quick, just as a quick detour.
Yeah, what is it, Silver?
Some cows are going missing, something's killing them, poaching them, or whatever. And, I mean, I feel for the cows.
You mean when we have time, not fleeing for our lives from, like...
We're not fleeing for our lives yet.
Cosmic over-gods or something?
By the way, what's the Joe? What's the payment for this mission, if it's mentioned?
15 gold pieces.
Sure, Mary. That's 15 whole gold pieces just to help save some cows.
We're just gonna smack this level 1 quest out of the way.
Hey, it's easily level 3. Okay.
Right.
I was gonna make a joke.
Let me run through this. We show up. Silverin conjures cows. We found the cows.
No,
we have 15 gold.
No, Silverin would talk to the cows. What are you talking about?
You know what we should do?
God, yeah, it'll be a whole day. Like, just...
You know what we should
do that to relax from all the world-breaking shit we discover at this thing. We'll do that as a relaxer.
We'll do that on our way out, all right?
We should clear the entire mission board, because it's all probably level stuff that we could do solo.
No. We clear out all the low-level stuff, and then when there's an actual adventuring party that starts here, it's like, oh man, we get to slay a dragon in a magic dragon.
There's no low level left. We're using it to like keep it adventurous from not gaining too much power and stuff.
Oh, so that's going to be your life goal, is to stop competition. Got it.
Make them have to come to our adventuring school to learn how to be an adventurer.
Oh, okay. Anyways, Kuma, around this point, you are no longer a puffin. Blink. It only lasts an hour anyways.
Well, I was going to say that, so I should have added that. Yeah, so we get there, teleport. I'm pretty sure the cloud form does the same thing, like polymorph in terms of the items. But
yeah. So you're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, someone probably recast polymorph so that it doesn't break with Kuma having a giant fucking stone on his back or something.
Yeah. So
I mean, I
you
can still
appear...
recast it now if you want to read that.
Yeah, the stone's definitely covered, so no one can immediately see what it is.
Oh, sorry,
You're just
Kuma,
holding a thing twice your size.
Someone snaps his fingers and Kuma's as a puffin again.
I tried to dodge it the second time.
What'd you say, Jimmy?
Make a save then.
Before we leave the mission board, Jimmy is going to cast Jimmy's command on it to say anybody who approaches the mission board, you can get all of your great adventuring gear and tools at the nearest Deconstructions Works at Iman and soon to be in Jorhas and Wildemount. Have a great day.
I was gonna ask, didn't you try to expand into Western and it didn't work or something?
No, it's in progress, I believe. So there's one there. There's one that was going to be in Wildemount, and I think there was a fourth, but I don't remember where. That's it.
Alrighty.
That's
so
good advertising.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, the guards are going to be so pissed off until they realize it's you guys. And what are they going to do? Argue? Okay.
You know what you should do, Jimmy? You should help the blind and people of the community and make sure all the signposts tell you which direction to go for this thing.
That'd be a great idea, Kuma. But we don't have a lot of time.
Hey, you can do it after we're done.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's gonna be a mass burning of all the signposts in a couple of days.
If they didn't want magic on it, they should have had in bold caption, no magic on this board.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Anyways, I need you to type that out and send it to me, please. So, Mary, as you're kind of looking around and you see them all waiting, you have already mapped out the perfect way to get over to the observatory. Apparently, you're going to be heading over towards an area called the Scholar Ward, which is the northwestern ward inside of this area. Mary, roll me a perception check.
Did you turn me back into a puffin sword, or was that just as a jest?
15 is a failure. You're a puffin.
Not 120.
That
goddamn.
122.
Yeah. Okay. There's something interesting about the Scholars Ward. Now, your time in the Empire, you've traveled a little bit. You know, not everywhere, but you've been to a few places. There's a cobalt soul here. Yep.
You guys, have you heard about something called cobalt soul? And that's not cobalt, it's cobalt, as in color and gemstone, I believe. Not gemstone, but some sort of material effect.
Rock.
Well, that just makes me less interested then. If it was the kobold soul, then I would be on board to investigate.
Turns out Soren's into kobolds.
No, his player is. Like, kobolds are great.
Yeah,
I know,
kobolds are great folk.
I know.
My original backup character for Prissa was a kobold.
I know. I just had to mess with you.
We already have an overgrown kobold with us, so we don't need any more of those. But
No,
That's
you
a
have a
puffin.
penguin.
oh, I thought he changed back.
No, he failed the save.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a
God.
puffin again.
All right.
This is how
Also,
you
I was
bully
wrong.
Kuma. Wisdom saves.
This time, I'm on Soren's head.
You can keep trying, but I already saw you poop on that guy's hand.
But just for the future, Jiro, I was actually really wrong. Like, a puffin's not a penguin for some reason. I keep thinking that tiny gray chick is a puffin, or called a puffin. It's not. It's an actual. It's just a normal bird in the same family of penguins.
Well, then
Like
it's
a
a
fly.
penguin. Who cares? You know, it's
Like
fine.
to fly.
Sure. You're a flying penguin. Congratulations. You broke reality.
I want to roll a relative knowledge check. I'm not sure, history, religion, or arcane. To what do I know of the cobalt soul? Is that
Which one of those checks do you want to make?
owl?
Well, pick one, and that's what we'll go with for the now.
Okay, I'll go with. Well, they're mostly religiously inspired, aren't they? So
Technically?
yeah, I'll go with religion. Ooh.
Oh, 25. The Cobalt Soul is actually a lived-in monastery that stretches across most of Exandria and has close ties of worshipping monks towards the knowing mistress. Their goal and their purpose is to uncover secrets that lie everywhere in the world and preserve that knowledge, so that the day where the knowing mistress is strong enough to defend herself, they can release that knowledge into the world for everybody.
I just relay that information.
The knowing mistress isn't Dorzen. Jimmy, didn't you mention before, and it wasn't fully mentioned in the script, but wasn't Prissa a budding follower, worshiper?
Ace wouldn't have written anything relating to that. That is dangerous to do.
No.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
never be in that book, no.
Yeah. Never.
They are
redacted.
hunted like freaking prized cats.
Never mind. Redacted. Someone doesn't say that then, because he doesn't know.
Well,
I was gonna say, because Jimmy would have answered truthfully. That's a good thing Soren doesn't know that.
I mean, because I was gonna make a suggestion, but now that I can't make it.
So just to be clear, Jero, was there a member of the Cobalt Soul in the city, or did they have a monastery or something?
No, there is a Cobalt Soul, which is the name of their lived-in monastery / library / archive in this city.
All right.
Assuming there would be members of the Cobalt Soul as well.
All right. So, well, if we need to figure out something about what's it called? The knowing mistress, or I mean, they would probably be interested in these scrolls we have.
I lean over to disguised Mary. Yes, and we were told that they have some and that we didn't need them.
Right,
Well, you were told that the West Hall Academy in Westrun had it, not the
Oh.
Cobalt Reserve.
And then
Weird.
we were told by Janice that no, we don't have anything here that we need,
Except an observatory.
which wasn't in our original question.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. Anywho, everybody.
Lift your hands.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Doors.
You
in,
continue
back,
walking,
open.
and as you get to the far end of the Scholar Ward, you see the only large tower inside of all of Westrun that has this incredible large gold and silver plated ball, and the spying glass that is huge in comparison to any spying glass any of you have ever seen before. It looks to be currently adjusting, stretching, retracting, and moving to look around inside of this area. As you're all approaching closer towards it, you see that this tower does have an open door policy inside of it, and is clearly marked on the outside as the Humanor Observatory. There you are.
Well, hopefully they have a open door policy.
Ah!
Bigger than I thought it'd be.
Mhm.
Jimmy, have you seen the sign there?
No. Where?
The one that says open door policy.
Oh, I missed.
Open to all visitors.
I'm visiting.
Well, then let's
So-
head inside.
You all walk or waddle your way up the stairs. As you enter into the front of this area, you do see that there is a number of different maps and chartings of the astral itself, and a number of different people researching all around you. There's currently a group of about 15 young children, probably within the age of, in human reference, 8 to 12, being led on a class field trip to be talking to a couple of the diviners or astromancers that reside here. And as you are walking through, you see that there is an individual over on the right-hand side who kind of like turns and looks at you all. Can I help you all with anything today?
These great lords here want to use the observatory.
Lord.
Great lords. I'm sorry, I don't quite recognize any of you. What are your names?
My name's Jimmy. James Tiltover.
James Tilton.
Doors and horsemen.
Boys and horsemen.
Wait, does this guy not remember those names?
They're librarians. They
Yeah, it
stay
doesn't
in
mean.
the library.
Yeah, but there's probably already comics based off the true story made off of you.
Give it another year. Yes, of course. From the Horseman family. Yes. Well, our observatory is currently in use right now by Estella Ladamar. However, if you are interested in having your stars read for a fee, it goes to maintaining our observatory properly, and, well, you might learn something about your coming day that you previously would not know. Aside from that, I apologize, but when headmistress Estella is working, we are not at liberty to allow other people in there. He seems to have no idea who the fuck Dorzen is.
Good.
Well, you,
Or
you
Jimmy.
can tell your headmistress that it's of the utmost importance, and it's all very top secret and highly classified. I'm afraid we can't. tell you
Dorzen
anything
pulls out
more.
his Vox Machina membership necklace.
Ding! I will go see if there's anything we can do. In the meantime, feel free to walk around the primary halls all the way up, and enjoy your discoveries. They go over towards the stairs and start going higher up.
Before he leaves, too, someone will also mention, and if there's a fee to rent out time for the observatory, my friend James Tilt over here will pay for it as a donation to this establishment.
Yeah, absolutely.
He pivots. Well, we are a little short on funding at the moment, so if you are considering making a substantial donation to the observatory, that may persuade Estella into allowing you a couple of hours to look at whatever inquiries you are researching under the supervision of one of us astromancers, of course.
Dorzen smacks down a bag of gold. There's 2,000 gold in it.
Opens the bag. Please hold on to that. I will be going to speak to Headmistress Estella immediately. And
Oh, no,
I know you have the money, Jimmy, but I'm not dealing with this man anymore.
Soen
Okay.
smirks and looks at Dorzen. I don't think it was enough, he says sarcastically again.
Kuma, right now, some of the kids that are walking around are like walking with you, holding your flippers.
How long left in this polymorph? Because at this rate,
It was
Only an hour.
yeah. How long?
But
left?
he just casted it. Yeah,
Yeah, like 20 minutes ago. You're good. You're good. But yeah, they're walking around with a penguin, looking at everything and just enjoying themselves. But anyways, you all watch. Roughly about 10 minutes later, so you're up to half an hour now, Kuma. As a fairly tall, but not so much large Goliath woman begins walking down the stairs. She's wearing long blue robes that go all the way down to her ankles and seems to be adjusting a pair of glasses on the bridge of her nose as she is walking down here holding a couple of tomes. She whispers something to, the previous person who was assisting you. Those of you that can read lips, why did you not tell me that official members of Vox Machina were here? I told you they are allowed to talk to me. I didn't recognize their names. You really need to read something other than astrophysics books once in a while.
Says the person in charge of the astrophysics.
Yeah. Listen,
Oh,
he
man,
loves his job. He's really good at that, but he looks at nothing else.
If Soen was a different character, he would just say, fucking nerd. But no.
Anyways, you have this Goliath woman walk up to all of you. She's roughly about 7'2", 7'3", and just sticks her hand out. Hello, I am Headmistress Estella Ladamar, the direct ascendant of Ats Yumanir. It is a pleasure to meet you. Dorzen, I assume, and James Tiltova, and friends.
Thank you for meeting with us.
Of course. I heard that you were debating on giving a substantial donation to the observatory, and we would be ever so grateful for this as well. And given the size of the donation, I have reserved the entirety of the time in the observatory for myself and my own specific pursuits. However, if you need an hour or so of my direct assistance, I believe I could spare that for your donations.
Assistance would go a long way.
Yeah, for sure.
Very well.
Well,
Come over here and collect the gold. Yes, of course, madame. And he picks up the large sack of gold and, barely able to carry it. Now, all of you may follow me. Excuse me. Excuse me, Mr. Reed? You see the teacher guy, or the diviner with the class looks over. There's no pets allowed in the building.
Sorry, he's with us. And someone kind of whistles for Kuma to get here.
I struggle out of the kid's hands.
What? Hey! Oh.
I'll come back with puppies later.
Not here. Not here. I have a terrible allergy. Please. Oh.
That's a cursed existence right there.
I am very much aware. Soft, cuddly things. I can only have naked cats. So cursed. Anyways, walks up the stairs. Now, your donation is considerable, and because of that, I am at liberty to give you a couple of specific guiding tips for what you are working into. I just need to have a general idea of what it is you wish to do with the observatory today. Are you looking to read your own astral chartings and know the fortune or favor of the coming years based off of the different sizings of different moons and approximations of different planes to our own? Were you looking at checking out some of our newly discovered planes of existences as well and seeing if you can uncover anything specific to it? We are at liberty to allow you to purchase real estate on one of them so long as we can ever go there, and it'll just be noted as ours.
Just a little bit.
Yes.
That's all very good, but how would you go about finding or locating someone who's lost on the astral sea, as it were?
That is a very complicated question. Most particularly, I would recommend, depending how long they've been out there, knowing that the body cannot be separated from the soul for longer than 2 weeks before the chain and the tether into one another is no longer connected. So if it has been longer than that, be fully aware that they have perished even if their body still lives.
So you know about tethers, do you?
Well, that was just a passing metaphor, a word association of sorts. What do you mean by tethers?
Without
Then no.
getting into information that is very classified, we know of an individual who is locked in place in the astral sea. And they will stay there until found.
A fixed location in the astral, you say? That is very curious.
It's the safest amount of information. I'm sorry, Mary.
It is indeed a complicated problem, but I believe we have the resources, and with your help, more so, to find the answer to this.
Yes. Of course. Not a problem at all. And she walks up the last set of stairs where you see that there are 2 full-plated armored knights standing at an attention at the last set of stairs that go up into the observatory itself, the looking glass. And as you all approach over towards it, the one lifts up their amulet and holds it outwards. Mary, did you cast Disguise Self, or...?
No,
she actually...
mundane disguise.
Okay, cool. He waves it over each of you and looks down at the penguin Kuma.
He's currently carrying something heavy, so we did this to make it easier.
Headmistress. They're fine. They have strong ties with very powerful people. We will honor them based off of their donation. Very well. They both step aside for you all to walk up there. Now, of course, there may be need for more explanation from each of you just here in a moment, so I can better assist you, of course. And she goes up to the door and sticks her hand against it and very quickly goes through a system of different runic markings, and it eventually unlocks for you all. As you step inside, Jimmy and Dorzen, this looks so very much like the observatory you experienced over in the ruins of Draconia. However, the looking glass seems to be 100% intact. It goes downwards and has a little square platform that rests on a table, almost like a illusion projecting onto the table of what it is currently looking at. You see that there is a plane that has rippling over bits of fire just arcing off of it. On that table, it stretches around in a perfect circle around it of all of these different runic markings and very confusing bits of information. And the observatory itself is considerably more mapped out than the one in Draconia. This one, you would estimate they have researched probably a full 1% of that fraction of the astral.
Quick question.
Yeah.
So you said more mapped out, but is there any parts in the Draconia map that this one hasn't mapped out yet, but the Draconia one did, that they could cross or whatever?
Jimmy could roll a perception check and see.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll do it, but let's.
Hey, you never
Oh,
know.
You went Roboto there. Was he Roboto for anybody else?
Yeah, he's also froze.
Yeah.
Alright, hey, Kuma, you know what to
damn
do. Kuma, you know what to do.
Screenshot.
It's a good pose too. It's a thinking pose.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually now trying to think of the meme for this one now. It's like,
Oh, we'll get another one. Well, we need to combine them. We'll get there.
Yeah.
But anyway, skipping past that, as you all walk in here, she twists her fingers and the door locks, twists, and becomes solidified. As soon as that happens, there's a ripple of energy through the entire dome of this observatory. Uh-oh. We lost
That
him.
sucks.
yeah, I think he dropped out to fix it, kind of like Dorzen did last week.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I got it,
turn
though.
all-
I have an idea for the meme
He's
too.
back.
So
he's back.
it's,
Hey, maybe.
Hey.
Yeah.
we hear you, we don't see you.
There he
There
is.
you
Fine.
are.
You've already
Ah.
been
Oh.
screenshotted.
All right, so
All right.
we rescued Prissa, right? That's what I missed.
Close. You don't remember jack shit, other than percentages and numbers. That's it.
What?
Yeah. But anyways, she locks the door, and you see an arcane shift emanate all around you across the entirety of the dome as she looks over at you all. So, while inside of this observatory, I have already added in the precaution that there would be no divining inside of this location, no magical escapades outside or inside at a moment's notice, including but not limiting to teleportations of any sort or variety. And I have made sure that the guards out front will not remember your faces for coming in here.
We appreciate the discretion.
Why are you looking
Um,
into tethers?
God damn it, Mary.
Oh, come on. She's the one who brought it up.
As a turn of phrase, or at least
Well,
she was coming up to
obviously
it.
more than that.
Before we answer, is there a place we can put something heavy? Someone says picking up the puffin.
Yes, anywhere you would like. Mary, you understanding thieves can't. That was her trying to just feel out the engagement. Like, hey, are you interested in what I am currently doing? Type of interaction. Though it was not thieves can't specifically, that was the intention of that form of communication. She chose her words specifically so that she could play it off like a good thief would.
Dorzen picked up on that too, but won't say anything.
Oh yeah, thieves can't. Sorry, I keep forgetting you're also knowledgeable of that language. But anyways, you
Nice
drop
to
the
know
puffin.
that.
Yeah, I dropped the polymorph, not the puffin.
Yep.
I'm setting it down.
What in... Is that a broomstone?
It is.
You have a working, functioning broomstone?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we just.
I did mention we had the resources.
Can I look at it for a moment?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, back. Oh.
Are you
Yes,
okay,
yes, go
Kuma?
sit down. Go sit down. And she goes over and holds a pearl to her head as she's like touching the broomstone.
Like,
So she's just
caressing
ignoring
it.
everything. We gave her.
Oh, this is...
Something more
Oh.
important. Fuck tethers.
Ooh.
This is a broomstone.
Yeah, we got that one from Draconia. We fixed it.
Draconia.
Last one they had, it was broken, but we managed to fix it.
You have a functioning, fully powered relic from the Age of Arcanum, and you're looking into tethers.
We're looking for a specific one, so that we can find our friend on the astral sea.
That's... The knowledge of the tethers has been something very well hidden for a long time.
Very hard to find out about, yes.
Right.
Yes.
But not impossible.
No, of course not. This information has been safeguarded, of course.
Yeah,
So,
we've taken precautions.
very well. And you are here to find, presumably, a fixed location in the astral, then?
Correct.
We already tried Draconia and it's been scrubbed.
Right, of course. Wait, what? Scrubbed of what?
God damn it, Kuma.
Kuma, let the adults speak, please. Fix your back first.
Is everybody
Yeah.
just like taking a page
Nervous.
out of Jimmy's book? Is that what's going on here?
No, I got to.
We're just gonna
It's
be
his
honest.
master plan. Make everyone honest. Yes, lie down and stretch your arms. You wanna stretch the muscles in your back. in
Yeah,
order
hold
to-
on.
yes.
And he's gonna bend backwards and eventually just hear a loud pop that everyone's like, ugh. Oh, that's
Yes,
better.
of course. You might want to get that looked at as well. Lizard folk very commonly have a disrupted disc between third and fourth on the L. And if they're not pushed back together, it can actually cause a tremendous amount of tension in you that can lock up in later age.
Oh, do you
yeah.
have books about lizard folk here?
Not here at the academy, but I've done my research and have interacted with a few of their communities during my escapades. Anyways, fixed location in the astral. How about tethers? I am unsure of specifically what you all know about tethers, but that information is not supposed to be let out to other individuals in this realm. I am trusting the fact that you are members of Vox Machina and close associates. Looks at Dorzen and Jimmy for confirmation
Yes.
I mean, very
that
close.
you understand the danger of releasing this information. Please ensure that you never speak a word to anybody, including me, about what you know.
Right.
Very
So
well.
you want to, you're researching them, but you don't want to know anything more about them?
I am not researching the tethers at all.
Oh, okay.
I'm just aware.
Aware, right? Yeah.
Yes. So, if you are looking for a specific individual, we can attempt an amplification of scrying into our observatory. And the entire time she's talking, she's like touching the broomstone, looking and tracing her fingers over it. We could do an amplification magic of scrying all the way through it. One of you will have to be aware of who she is, as well as if you have a personal effect of hers, it will increase the probability of your success rating. Our observatory already expands the vision into the approximation of about 3 LNs. None of you are aware of what that is. Okay. You can look within roughly one grouping of our seat within the galaxy through our observatory with its current power and potential. However,
With
if
a
we hooked up,
broomstone?
we may be able to gaze further. Sorry, we will. Could gaze further. Considerably.
As for the item that belonged to Prissa, Dorzen pulls out her tear. That is a necklace.
Yup.
Well, I'm sure we could sort of lend out the broomstone a bit for this purpose.
Please.
I really hope
it
this snapshot feature.
It would assist us so incredibly much. Possibilities, what we could determine and understand about our known universe. Yes, that would help me in my research.
Well, when
Yes,
we're
it could.
finished- When we're finished with our order of business, I don't see why we would need the broomstone anymore. We would be, I guess, glad to leave it with the observatory.
Your efforts.
I mean,
We gave this woman a heart attack.
this would be the greatest donation to the academy and the observatory to have existed within either of their founding or creations. It would propel the future of our. It would propel the future of our understanding of magic and our existence. I mean, for lack of a better term, light years ahead.
Right.
Well-
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Right.
We still have
But if I
these-
could at least look at it for like a couple of weeks, after I help you, of course, 100% discretion. I will not allow anybody to know what it is you are looking for, why you are looking, what you are knowledgeable about at all. You just a couple of weeks when you're done with it, and yes.
By the way, Jero, what was her name again? I forgot to write it down in my notes.
Estella Lattimore.
Estella Laminar.
And she
I'm gonna
announced
go-
herself as the direct descendant
Descendant?
of Ats Uminor.
Wait,
I'm
is
going
that
over
name
to
familiar?
Jimmy and,
Should be.
Going over to Jimmy and just lowering my voice a little bit. Hey, Jimmy, don't. I thought part of the thing was that we had to use up the broomstone.
Well, yeah, but it's not going to like physically disappear. So if she wants to study like the remnants, I figure why not let her?
Sure, but do you think it can be recharged again after we use it?
Yeah. I mean, the way that it's set up to work, the only problem is it might not be in its the same state afterwards.
All right.
I don't know if it'll drain or destroy or yeah. It's hard to tell. Hopefully, we'll still have a good part of it though.
Right. Okay. Well,
Well, do we have a deal? She looks very pleadingly towards you all.
So Surin looks at Dorzen and Jimmy. I suppose that's a yes then. Shall we get started?
Very well. So, do you anticipate that your friend is more than one direct grouping away from us?
sort of impossible to really say anything about.
It is
Anyway.
the astral sea. There's no guarantee of
Right.
anything.
But we do know it's in
Check.
at least some part of the Draconia map if it's been scrubbed from their knowledge.
Scrubbed from their knowledge. Why do you keep bringing that up? What was scrubbed
Kuma.
from Draconia's knowledge?
Kuma,
Sick.
let the adults speak.
I am an adult.
She's now gonna insight you all.
Fuck it. She's already agreed to
Kuma?
help us.
Yes.
Roll your deception. I mean, nah, no need for that.
Fuck it. Dorson's just gonna say it. The reason it was scrubbed is because it is the same location where Vorvik's soul was put in place.
Vorvik's soul.
And-
Wait, Vorvik's soul is. I thought he was killed. You killed him,
Exactly.
but his soul remains in a fixed location,
Correct.
and you're trying to find your friend, whose soul is in a.
She died
Persa?
during the battle, and her soul is now stuck in the same place as him.
Oh, what a terrible fate. Though she is a powerful illusionist, so technically that shouldn't be that bad for her.
I can only imagine what she has to go through while she waits for her brave knight to save her.
And
Meanwhile-
this is the nice little castle that we've made.
Yeah.
Made out of
Oh,
ashes.
hey, look, another floating castle. Next.
Oh yeah, this is the feast we made out of a actual leviathan or whatever that Vorvik killed, because I'm not strong enough to kill it on my own.
Here's my collection of owl sanctuary.
But anyways, yes. Oh, that is such a terrible, terrible fate. Dorzen, I need you to make a charisma or deception check. Because you weren't really revealing exactly what you're doing, but I'm trying to see if you can play around the words well enough that she doesn't get too curious.
I'm gonna use my session inspiration because it's a -1 to either.
Okay.
And I'm going to like bump into the conversation.
Natural 2019.
Nice.
What were you saying, Mary?
I'm going to interject myself also into the conversation and just okay, so you see the lizard man here, he's not the brightest. When we were in that library, unfortunately there was some parts of it that were due to erosion. We just said scrubbed because he doesn't know what erosion is, so it was unfortunately just and he's hung himself up on the word. It's just
Is your passive deception 20?
27.
Yeah, no, she believes you.
If anything,
Yeah, no.
God damn it, waste my natural 20.
if anything,
Well, she
would
believes
you-
that, but she will also. Yes, of course, of course. That is so unfortunate. What were you saying, Sylvan?
I was gonna make a joking, like me as a player joking, but comedic stuff. If you would allow, maybe he could join that field trip to learn something here at the observatory.
Soren, I swear to all the gods, I'm going to punt you off a cliff one day.
That is
Try
incredibly hostile. We try to stay calm in the observatory. Everything in here is very fragile, very old, and very expensive.
Oh, I know. It's all made in jest.
Okay. This is just very precious development of magic that we have been working on for over 200 years. So, please. Please. Anyways.
Second heart attack of the day.
Yeah, right? Jesus Christ, guys. You are...
You're a roller coaster.
Yeah, but anyways, she is none the wiser of exactly what you're trying to do, despite, everything. So, first we need to hook up, the broomstone, and she, touches the face of it, into, the collective supply of remnant magic that we already utilized in order to amplify the connection of our observatory. In order to do that, You, strong people, please assist me. I need you to pick this up. Actually, just one of you. And she, like, lifts the other side.
Yep. Helps it.
Goliath, double carrying capacity. Really does help. And she brings it with you over to the other side where she, like, places it down. And then she goes over to the observatory itself and messes with a few of the runic markings. And you watch as the scope goes inwards, adjusts downwards, and the opening in the top shuts. Very well. I'm just going to have to recalibrate some of these. Shouldn't take me longer than 4 hours.
Jimmy, why don't you?
Oh, I know who this is, Jero. I got notes.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
I don't
Yeah.
know who this is.
Good or bad thing?
Don't worry about it. Anyways.
And I say that as a player, not as Jimmy. Jimmy would not
Okay.
remember this detail.
Okay.
As to help Jimmy out too, Sylvan will go ahead and how long does this last? No, actually no. He has to do concentration for another thing. So
Yep.
yeah, 4 hours you say?
It shouldn't take me longer than 4 hours. Yes. Unless
That-
one of your Arcanist engineers can assist me. It could probably cut the time down in half.
Well,
Well, if you
Good.
show me how it
Half.
works, I'm sure we can cut it down a little bit more than that, actually. Go ahead.
regardless, while we're waiting, I'm going to just take a breather outside. Too much civilization for my liking. And,
I apologize, but that door has been sealed, and the moment you open it, you'll have 15 seconds without the gods remembering that you came or left for your own discretion and safety, but then I would have to reactivate, reestablish, and that is a very taxing component of all of this.
Aw,
never
I
mind.
wanted to
I'm
help.
just going to sit in the corner.
I apologize. It's for the safety of your information and the security of it as well.
Well, we have this very important task about finding a new cart wheel for this farmer over there, you see. But
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that is so very, yes. Anyways,
high stakes adventurer things.
however, she quickly realizes Jimmy is not really smarter, but more adept at this than she is. You're about the same smartness. So she is now helping you, which lowers your time in half. And your
already
time is
ridiculous.
usually half of hers, so that's 2 down to 1. What would have taken her 4 hours with the 2 of you gets down to 1 hour.
Can I
This
ask as well?
is
Because I know
I mean,
what I
sure,
know.
yeah.
Jericho is not here. Can I just ask, what is Jericho's reaction? What is her attitude towards this person? Because I figure she would probably know. With the name.
Let me roll for Jerigway.
By the way, is the time further cut in half thanks to Jimmy being super smart now with the enhance ability?
Well, that only gives advantage, which was already given, so.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Jerigway, history. Public. 31. What would his reaction to her be? Jerigway would try to slyly tell each of you, try not to tell her too terribly much.
Okay,
That's
that's
all.
what I figured. All right.
Literally my goal with every NPC we meet. Can't tell them everything, but we need to give them something.
But I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
this
no,
one's
no, but
kind of
then we
more
have-
important, just so we know.
Yeah, but no, unfortunately,
Yep.
we have both Kuma and Jimmy who like to,
Oh no,
Speak.
Jiro fell into a pit.
yeah.
Kuma likes to be honest. You ask a question, you'll answer.
Yeah, and then we
99%
keep saying
time honestly.
discretion, and then Kuma keeps saying
Nah.
things when you keep
Hey.
saying to be quiet.
I'm with you. Jimmy's with you. He's all about the honesty. It's just, I know something bad might happen.
Anyways, so after 1 hour, the 2 of you successfully connect the broomstone, and as soon as you do so, you watch as the entire status of this room goes from standard definition to high definition. Just as that difference of quality for the walls and everything you see, you watch as the power immediately kicks on the spying glass itself, and the entire platform begins to grow yet again, heading out into the surrounding area. And she just 720 to 4K. Yeah, just about. Yeah, absolutely. And she just like jaw-dropping watches, and like you can tell, aside from Jimmy, that she is like suppressing the urge to jump up and down with happiness right now.
I'm jumping up and down with happiness on her behalf.
Very nice. This is incredible. I mean, we can gaze so much further. Oh, I can't wait. Just so you are aware, that may actually move us 120 years into our research ahead by itself. This is amazing. Anyways, yeah.
You keep saying that. Just be cautious. Sometime take it easy. If you go too fast on this sort of thing, disaster can come. But just
Oh, we've learned from the Age of Arcanum. We understand very well. I have been careful and cautious in every movement and advancement that I've made. That's my ancestors may not have. So, understood. Thank you. But we are fine.
I think we should be fast and furious.
You all are a very exhilarating group to experience. Anyways, we are looking for your friend. Are any of you already familiar with the spell scrying?
I am, and I'm capable of casting it right now.
Very well. Are you familiar with the individual in which you are looking upon?
I've seen her, and I know of her. Quickly pulls out the book, puts it back.
Yeah. That does not exactly justify familiarity. All right. So you do not need to be the caster of the spell to use the observatory. I just need to allow you all to understand exactly what happens. When you attempt to activate it, we have a button right here. She points downward. You push this immediately.
Because I know.
I was about to say Silver, and like I imagine
sorry.
Doors and Ansel and like hold out a hand and grab Kuma's arms.
Kuma listens to some instructions. He doesn't immediately press things.
As you slowly open your mouth and try to push it with your tongue.
Big red button. Poke. But anyways, so you push this button, and it will immediately try to connect to whatever area you are trying to scry upon. If you have a fixed object to the individual, what you need to do is take this compartment here, put the object inside of it. Oh no. This object, with this amount of power and accuracy and availability, it may destroy it.
Doors and puts the necklace in the machine.
Do we need the Prissateer for the ritual?
We need the pearls of recall for Vorvik. The rituals
Yes.
for Vorvik, not Prissa. We keep crossing that in our heads because
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
we're trying to say.
I mean,
You don't need anything of Prissa.
Our goal is to save Prissa. It's just like this. It's so intertwined right now.
Yeah.
Prissa's hanging from this edge, but the guy holding the rope is dying.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Estelle, before we, there was one other idea I broached earlier, because if say, for instance, I went onto the astral plane and did a sending with the person before we did the scrying.
Oh, that, I mean...
Do you think it would be able to, like, sort of hone in on the sending with the scrying, sort of, to use that as a sort of guide in a way?
I think with the amount of power we have here, we wouldn't need that. Though sending is a more solid object in the astral than it is in our world, the danger of that is there is a possibility a different entity gets it before they do, and that can also draw that entity's attention towards the sender specifically.
Oh, okay.
Out of curiosity, you said that if it's on the same plane, but what if it's once we scry upon them, could she theoretically cast Ascending and to her while we're connected this way?
Yes, however, the same risk
Okay.
is entailed. While in here, we are as close to the astral as you can physically be in our realm without crossing over into it. It would be far too dangerous to be there. But we have attuned this box to the astral sea itself.
Right.
But anyways, you put the object in there, you push the button, and whichever one of you is attempting to do this, just think upon the individual that you are trying to find, think very heavily upon them, and hopefully it will find them. I mean, if there is a person to be found, of course.
As Sylvan, before he closes the lid on the thing where the object's in, the necklace, he looks to Dorzen. You're sure about this?
It's the only way.
Go on, Sylvan. You can do this, I say. Inspiration.
What?
Bardic.
Dilrin's not pushing the button. He doesn't know Prissa.
Well,
No, but he's going to scry.
No, but I'm
he's
casting
casting
it.
the spell.
But
You
that
don't
actually
cast the spell.
No, you don't need to be capable of casting the spell to use the observatory. You need to be familiar with her to have a much higher probability. And out of everybody, Jimmy and Dorzen are familiar with her.
Right, I thought we were actually casting scrying.
The observatory casts it for you.
Right, scratch
Okay.
the inspiration then.
All right.
You
Oh
inspired
yeah,
the
fuck
telescope?
Dorzen. He doesn't need it.
No, no. Well, I was going. I was going to use it on the one who's actually performing it. So
Right.
Right, so
Yes,
what
it
is
is
that
a.
level?
the inspiration then.
What is it at this level?
It's a D8.
Okay.
All right.
You're going to be looking for somebody, Dorzen. Are you proficient in perception?
Yes.
Okay, you are now expertise in perception.
Oh shit!
So I add another 6, right?
Yeah.
Dorzen, if you take before you do that, wear this, and I'm going to hand him my cloak. Like, take an hour to attune it, but it should give you even more advantage.
The cloak of many eyes.
Yes.
She will stop you.
Kuma.
No.
Intention's good, but no.
Why?
He would go insane with everything he sees out there.
Oh.
It shows you everything in a 360 degrees, obstructed only by physical boundary. You would see all of reality.
I can
come
see
back.
forever.
And then he'd come back and
What's
then
the
he'd look at
worst
his
that could
hand and
happen?
he'd say, reality is at my very fingertips. And
I mean,
snap.
so if I were to
little
go
bit of
there, you're
insanity,
saying
never hurt anyone.
don't wear the robe if I ever go there.
Yeah, actually, Jero, just a quick redact. I'm not going to do enhanced ability. Instead, I'm going to do this one because I don't do this as often.
Spirit Tome. Is this conjuration?
It's my Circle of Shepherd thing.
All right, so he's got advantage, expertise, and inspiration. All you're lacking is guidance.
I have that. I could do that to myself.
And just a
I have
flash
a
genius
D4,
on
a
top of it.
D8, a plus 15 to perception and advantage.
Yeah, let's see if we can make it to 50.
That's what I was about to say. Like,
Let's do this. Come on, let's.
Hey,
let's
hey,
do
hey.
that.
If there was ever a check that needed a 50, you're looking for something in the largest void of known existence. Like, good luck.
You are looking for a pebble in the ocean. Congratulations.
Sorry, a specific pebble.
Oh, sorry, a grain of sand in the ocean.
A specific grain of sand.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the Marianas Trench with a blindfold.
Okay,
It's not impossible.
Dorzen, I just want you to know before you do this. When when I did it, reached out to my sister. There was a lot of nothing. And even when I reached out to her, I wasn't sure it was even her that I was bringing back. I just kind of felt it. So if you have trouble, just reach out for whatever you think is pressing. And that's, I think, all I can help with.
Alrighty. Doors in.
Turning me to Jafar? What the hell?
Because you have a possession and you are familiar with her, you automatically get a +9.
On top. Jesus Christ.
Well, the DC is beyond impossible. However, with every preparation y'all have made, it might be possible.
Okay, so we got a all right, so we're okay.
Roll a perception check with advantage.
Okay. I've already turned on the expertise on the perception, so
Yep.
that's one less thing we have to add.
All right, somebody get a calculator.
Got it. 22 plus 9.
It's 31.
Plus a D8
Yep.
and plus a D4.
And if it's allowed, will flash my genius with the inspiration I gave Dorzen pre-jumping in there.
All right, so that would be a +5?
Yeah.
Yep.
+6.
I think that's
Wait,
5
it's your proficiency bonus. No, it's your intelligence bonus.
intelligence, yeah.
So currently, 42.
With the +5?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't roll that well.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
rolled a 7. Wait,
Yeah.
wait, I have fate. Let's try to get that even higher. Can
Do
we?
All right. Sure. We're not re-rolling everything. We're only re-rolling the D20. So go
Okay.
ahead and roll me a perception check, straight roll.
Much better. Oh,
So
26. sorry.
26
Plus another
plus
4.
6 plus 9 plus 5 brings you up to
46.
46.
Almost 50. We almost made it, guys.
We almost reached our stretch goal.
I had a freaking 31 on the other side.
I inspire harder.
Dorzen. You peer through this large illusion directly in front of you. And you watch as this large, incredible piece of magic begins adjusting and calibrating, looking very far, stretching outwards into a sea of dreams, where you see somewhere there is a plane of people slumbering, imagining things and creating them into existence, before you pull away from there and have it start coming back towards exactly where you are. You look around for an incredibly long period of time. For you, it feels like an hour. This vast openness, you see all of these different worlds, all of these floating dishes, but you don't see her. You keep looking around, again for what feels like another hour, and you still just don't see where she could be. On the cusp of giving up, you hear the reassuring guidance that you pleaded for the day before. Look in a place forgotten. And so you scan through the open area once again, and you notice that there is a place that seems slightly distorted in your view. There's nothing there. But as you look into it more carefully, you do see a tiny owl flying in circles, creating an exact spot within the astral itself that is a complete pitch black void from sight. Not even something that would stand out as a void, but an absence of attention that could draw there if it wasn't for the tiny owl. And somewhere inside of you, you know that is exactly where she is. Directly outside of this plane. Connected to a dish that connects exactly to Exandria. Just on the bottom side where nobody would ever look. You found her.
We did it, folks. We got it.
Did you have luck? Did it work?
Yes. Yes. We found her.
Well, mark down the coordinates. Try to commit them to memory. Here, and she gives you a piece of paper, Dorzen. Writes it on this.
I write it down, but
And
I
she
don't
is
know
averting
GPS
her eyes.
coordinates.
She is averting her eye. Well, it's displayed in the thing, so
Gotcha.
you just write it down. And she is averting her eyes the entire time. And after you're done, she's like, "All right, please hand it here. I'm not going to look."
Joan's watching to see if she doesn't look.
She is avoiding her eye contact, creases it downwards, folds it in half, pulls a thread from her robe that turns into a silver thread and wraps it around and ties. She then hands the note back to you. Okay, so this is something that I had to do. I apologize. However, the next time you open this piece of paper, you will have 30 seconds before it is destroyed.
Right.
I'm sorry, but based off of where you are looking, you have to save your friend. I understand. But that information cannot even have a possibility of existing. Afterwards, of course.
Thank you.
Of course. And of course, I assume you're going to need that for some reason. And she clearly is looking at the broomstone very, very lustfully. She wants that bad.
Yeah.
Not to a sinister, not like the sinister kind of
She
wanting,
saw
but
like
like
the possibility
Like
of what
in the
will happen.
sexual way.
Oh, yeah, no. I
She's
mean,
it's
if you
that's a
think
large
one
stone you have
simulacrum
there.
is
Goliath
cool.
lady, you know.
Oh man, I can't wait to get
How do you
my
think they were made
hands
in the
on
first
that.
place? No.
Anyways,
Stone giant or stone giant?
Hey.
Anywho, moving away from all of those terrible jokes. Whenever you are done, whatever state it is in, if you can bring it here, just at least for me to look at, and we can possibly work some other type of deal out with you. I have a lot of pool through the entire city, as well as pool in Iman, and a little bit of an allyship in Vasselheim. If it is needed, of course, I would do anything within my moral compass to obtain that broomstone after you are done using it.
you have pull in the city. You wouldn't happen to know a good inn, would you?
Good
It's a
inn.
bit underwhelming.
You can stay
Sorry.
at the academy. We have an entire dormitory that's currently out on a research mission in the woods. You could just take a dorm to yourselves. Far nicer than any inn. Far safer as well.
Thank you.
That
Yes. We'll give you the Crustin Wall. It is closer towards the grounds of the academy itself, which would be safer for any intrusion. We do have magical boundaries that stop any creature from magically entering in or leaving the location. Attempting to do so will blast them 300 feet outside of the academy, just as a forewarning to any of you, and it will be, well, quite a blast. I built it myself.
Impressive.
Very.
Of course. Well,
You said you were looking at other worlds before?
knowledge.
Which ones have you found?
Yeah, she offered to sell us real estate on the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard of something called
Which one?
Zodiac?
Zodiac, yes. We saw that
you
one. It passed by here.
Oh.
Have you heard
Yes,
of?
sir.
Oh, it's a
That's good.
small place. Very small realm.
Have you heard of one called Arene?
We all
Don't be silly. Anyways.
Well, according to Draconi, it's a real place.
Anyways, Dorzen, I suggest that
It's
either you hold on to that or James
yeah,
here does.
Dorzen is freaking hiding that with all his other shit. Like, he's hiding.
and Estella will pat you on the shoulder, Kuma. It's okay. It's okay. We can look into a faithful individual to restore your mind.
And like Sylvan takes her hand and just like he looks like genuinely just like, thank you. You have no idea how much it means that he's finally getting the help that he needs.
Mary lied out of 27 to somebody who has a -1 in wisdom. Mm-mm. She believes every word Mary says. It's okay. Yes, of course. She like removes your hand.
No.
Sorry, I'm not really into people. But anyways,
Right. Well,
My mind is fine.
It's all right.
we'll
It's
see.
all right. You don't have to say any more, Kuma.
of course,
You're
there's nothing
finally-
wrong with you at all.
No. You're very good at what you do, Kuma.
You're a very special individual.
I start strangling Soren.
Oppose athletics.
Like
Why,
Homer
you
and Bart
little
Simpson. Oh God.
Oh wow,
hey.
that was
Oh,
low.
no.
Oh yeah, no.
Sorry, I know. I thought that the 18 was mine for a second. Like, oh wait.
Yeah, no. Very. Why, you little.
It is exactly like that.
Hey,
Someone's gonna
please,
wild
please
shape
be
into
careful.
into a snake, so now he's just like shaking a snake.
Snag.
I don't
Please,
think you can
everyone,
choke out
come
a
down.
snake.
Come to. Yeah, you can't. Well, Kuma. If anybody could choke a snake, it's Kuma.
If you know what I mean.
Anyways, so we just need to detach your item. Could I just look through it one time before we do that? Just once.
I promise, Estella, we'll bring it back as long as we're able to afterwards.
Jimmy, I do think it would be at least appropriate to let her look through once.
Well, here's the thing. We have a place to stay for the night. It's heavy to lug around. Why don't we leave it under the safeguard
No.
here?
No. We cannot leave it here. I rent out this room. It still belongs to the observatory itself. I would not trust it to remain here. Well, I mean, as trustworthy as most of the scions are, there's a few I don't feel right about.
In that
How are you
case,
planning to use it here
I'm sorry.
afterwards?
By never leaving its side.
But I do think I don't have a problem with her looking through it once. Do you guys? I mean,
It'll just be a quick peek. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. An hour.
I don't see why it would be an issue.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll stay with her for a bit. I'm kind of curious. This is our first time being able to test it, so I need to take her.
can't leave. We have to leave all together. So if she wants to look at it now, she has to do it now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I said let her look through it. No harm.
Go ahead.
Okay, Solen's no
And she
longer
like
a snake.
goes over and very, very carefully like starts pushing all of these different buttons and like pulls out a piece of paper and starts like specifically trying to find a location and
And and what happened then? Well, in Western they say, the gods of old smited Goliath that day.
Is Jericho looking worried by the fact that this person's now utilizing the device?
a little worried, but not
All right.
a little worried, not that bad.
I'm actually proud of
God
myself
damn it, you
for that.
kids! Have some respect for technology.
Yes.
God. Psh. God damn it, these damn kids today. Can't take them anywhere. That's it. You're going home.
No,
No
you
more field
cannot.
trips. Anyways. Wow. Just as I thought. Just as I suspected. Good. Good. I'm done with it. If you want to start disconnecting it, I need to write this down while I'm looking.
Can someone insight check that? Because I mean, it wasn't too suspicious, but I'm just paranoid.
Insight check.
Sure.
14.
20 and a 14. Both of you would get the exact same answer. She seems very, very excited to make a new discovery within minutes of having that stone. A discovery that otherwise may have taken her months or weeks, possibly longer, in order to make.
Okay.
You know, why don't we all look through it and see something interesting? I mean, this is probably our only chance to do it, right?
How about we try to use it to supercharge my crossbow?
Kuma's got the robe of many eyes still on, right? Yeah, why don't you go ahead and take a look through that?
Good idea. Go ahead. Oh, no.
Yes,
She's
Kuma.
a good
how you
person.
go
She'll
with
try to
this
stop you.
Goes
She'll try to.
monotonic.
No. Don't look through it with that one. That would. Oh no. No.
I mean,
Take
I
it off
just turn
first.
inside out. Yeah, just turn inside out.
Very well. Kuma?
Yeah, I want to. Yes.
You look through while still being attuned and wearing the robes of many eyes.
No, I take the robe off and turn it inside out and put it in the bag of holding.
So you're still attuned to it.
Right, but if I'm not wearing it, I can't see into the ethereal.
Is
because
that what
only
it says?
This is what the robe of eyes says. That I see through the robe.
The robe lets you see in all directions and like while you wear this robe, you gain the benefits. The robe lets you see in all directions and have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. You have dark vision out to 120 feet. You can see visible creatures. The robes of eyes can't be closed or averted. The eyes on the robes can't be closed or averted. Though you can close or avert your own eyes, you are never considered to be doing so while wearing this robe.
So if I take it off, I'm not wearing it.
Oh, fine.
Ruin his fun to make you insane and give you permanent madness.
You imply that Kuma isn't already insane.
I mean, you would have just started to habitually say, all these squares make a circle. That's all.
No, Kuma, you're special.
Anyways,
Hey, do you want
Kuma.
a potion of sea invisibility? No, I'm
Anyways.
just kidding. I don't have one.
Kuma, perception check. Go ahead.
Normal.
Hey, not bad.
Freaking better than mine.
Yeah.
Will it say anything makes more sense? Yeah.
So you look out there, and what do you think about Kuma as you're trying to scry? What are you trying to look at?
I would actually be thinking about the arena and the home planet of the lizard folk from What I Learned from Draconia.
Which one, Irene or the home planet of the lizard folks?
Home planet of lizard folk.
All right, let me go open up my thing. Okay. So you gaze outwards at a plane of existence not overly far away from you. Your attention seems to be drawn eastwards very quickly, and you see a large open plane of existence that, I mean, from your knowledge of planes, it looks huge. It's big. There's a single continent on it with a lone island in the middle and these other large spaces that stretch around on either sides of it. You see across this landscape that there is no trees except on that island. And everywhere else looks to have these large, incredibly obscure structures built into it in a formation of rocks and formation of construction that you have never seen before in your life. And that is what you see. Next person? Or is
That's
Kuma the
cool.
only one who wants to play with the toy?
No, Xilin wants to give it a try, but he's
All right.
like, I did ask you in the thing, can Xilin scry on something here on this plane, or is it specifically Astral Sea?
I mean, you
And
can.
the waste of this thing.
I mean, so
He
far
wants
this,
to look into the neighbor's window and just see.
yeah, see that one? No, there's only one creature on this plane right now he wants to see because he's worried about her.
All right. So you are very familiar with her. No saving throw made because I think this will be hilarious. You see Sir Superfang the Amazing boarding on top of a, what do you call it? A keel boat that is not the one you sent her off on, while your boat is currently anchored to the back of it, and she is fighting her way down below deck of it and looks incredibly disappointed as she looks around at just an absurd amount of weaponry.
What
Oh no,
are you
the
getting
pirate
into?
ward.
She comes walking back up, and you notice Empire soldiers are knocked unconscious on the top of the deck.
What are you? Is it? She say anything else?
No, that's it. Yeah, that's what you watch over 10 minutes of looking.
Look over an Empire galleon.
Nope,
Mary,
keel boat.
Mary,
What?
when you have the opportunity, send Fang a message asking why, and I'll ask you in private. Sorry, just.
Right.
Next person. Step on up. Don't be shy.
I'll do it.
Mary.
So I'm going to have a look at Raymond Aldergast if I can.
Oh.
Get through that magical protection with this giant ass spy satellite.
You actually have a chance to do so. You're familiar with him, so he gets a -5 on his save.
All right.
So
Should I roll
-5. No. The
Alright.
way it is when you're scrying on a specific person who might not be willing is it's their saving throw against the DC of what you are working with. It's very high. So his 20 is a failure.
Oh damn.
You see him currently standing inside of a large hall with 5 other mages inside of it, one of which is Trent Ikathon, and the others of which are dressed similarly with different iconography across them. And they all seem to be having a conversation of the potential of infiltration into their empire because of a random opening that had occurred. He appears to believe that, well, he seems to be blaming you, Mary, for that infiltration. Though Trent seems to be dismissing that specific notion, while the other ones are split between the two of them and who to believe.
And then one of them's like, "What about that shipment of weapons we were supposed to get? Is that been yet?"
It's happening at the same time. But anyways, yeah, that's what you see, Mary. Apparently he found, although he is not considered one of those archmages of the Cerberus Assembly, he is in their company.
I thought you said earlier he was an archmage of commerce.
Hey, they're throwing out titles of archmages.
Oh
Just
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
candy.
They promoted him to commerce. I forgot that he actually did hit that note. Yeah, he is one of the archmages in the assembly, but I mean he's not tenured like Trent, so
Right.
you know, a little concerned. He directly refers to you as who he believes infiltrated.
Piss off, Raymond. I didn't do that.
Wait, what? Who said that?
Yeah, what are the odds you heard that?
No.
Maybe I should just cast Ascending Tomb.
You want to say,
I'm
"Oh,
gonna
nice
do
try,
that. I'm
asshole."
casting Ascending Tomb. And it's, hey, I didn't fucking infiltrate your little empire, you shit.
As you're looking through it, and he looks very confused. Then it goes away.
I feel like that would make everyone else see how crazy he is. It's like,
Wait,
damn you, Mary.
Mary, how can you contact me here? Wait, what?
That
How do you
room
know
has
this?
been shielded to God heaven.
How do you know this number?
Well, sending can still go in so long as they want to receive it, but there should not be any scrying in that area, though you are powering it with a
fucking
broomstone. So, like, yeah. Oh, non-detection? Cute. It's...
You got a nuclear power plant.
No.
testing
I
everything.
like to imagine you're scrying on them, but it's like their face is blurred out. Like it's just you can't make out the details. But you know it's because it's scryed on him.
Yeah. But
Raymond,
anyways.
just a blank square that says Raymond.
All right. Jimmy, did you want to look at anything?
No, I'm just more curious with like as people are like looking through it, I'm just familiarizing myself with the device. It's amazing.
Very well.
I've been taking notes and it's great.
It is definitely something you're going to need much higher level magic than what you currently have to be able to construct. But fix, you could do.
Why didn't they give artificers sending or teleportation or scrying?
Because
That's
they didn't want them to make stargates.
you know what? Too bad.
Hey, Jimmy,
Anyways.
you have an old abandoned observatory. You can just relocate to your weapon shop now. That you know how to
Next
fix them.
downtime. Next downtime. Anyways, everybody, I think this is where we are going to be ending the session so that you guys have a week to try to figure out where you're going to perform this ritual now that you have literally every component you need. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic time, and I will see you around next time. Goodbye.